Good morning, everybody. Make sure I'm live here. It's Eliza with the Keri Ricci team. Another really cool virtual open house for you today. Wait and make sure we're good to go here. It's a gorgeous day. That's always good for these. Although sometimes some glare, so we have to be careful. The sun is shining so bright, I don't think there's there's no clouds in the sky today. Okay, I think I'm live. Hello again. It's Eliza with the Keri Ricci team. I am here today at a Cambridge model rancher in Barclay Farm, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. The address is 207 Barclay Lane. I'm going to talk to you about the address, it's interesting. Again, Cambridge model rancher. It's one of our standard ranch models in Barclay with the iconic corner fireplace. Sometimes that's how people describe this one. We're just launched yesterday. The price is $400,000. It is a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath rancher with a 2-car garage on a corner lot. It's fabulous. This location is highly sought after. I'll give you a little preview. We back to the Barclay Farmstead. I'm going to talk to you all about that. There's so much to say there. Couple things I want you to know. So this is an open house. If you have a realtor, you should schedule a booking with them to come see it. If you do not, we would love to speak with you. We can get you in for a private tour. I'm also going to be hosting an in-person open house this Saturday from 1 to 3. We're doing it on Saturday this week because Halloween is Sunday and I don't think any of you want to spend Halloween with me. So I will be here on Saturday. Would love for you to come out, and that's open to everybody. Sometimes I get questions like, yes, neighbors, come on over. People who are looking for their parents, anybody, come on out, let's talk. I want you to see it. So again, the address is 207 Barclay Lane, Cambridge model rancher. If you have any very detail-oriented questions about this home that don't get covered today, please send us a direct message and we can get you the disclosure, the dimensions, any kind of again, really detail-oriented stuff. We'll go through kind of the broad spectrum stuff about the house today while we're live. And with that, I think we can probably get started. Again, it's 207 Barclay Lane in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, 08034. We're in Barclay Farm. Being on Barclay Lane, you would assume so. 4-bedroom, 2 full bath rancher, 2-car garage on a corner lot. Okay, I think that I am going to turn this around. There we go. Okay. So let's go to the front door because I always like you to see that part first, and then that helps orient you. So front door's here, you walk up the walkway, that's the garage sticking out. We've got a nice little covered landing here, if you can see. And I'll go out at the end and I'll show you the exterior. But it's nice to have a covered entry. Most people are gonna come in through the garage here, I bet. But and it is vacant, so there's no furniture, so we'll have to use our imaginations, but I can also talk to you about the way that people set this home up. So straight back is the formal living room, to the left is the kitchen, and then the hallway off to the right here is to the bedrooms, okay? So let's go this way first. We're gonna go into the kitchen. Now this home was completely rehabbed about 10 years ago, 10 to 11 years ago, by a very well-known rehabber here who did a lot of homes in Barclay and Cherry Hill. Really good work, not the cheap stuff. So basically everything you're seeing here is 10 to 11 years old. With one exception, the roof is 4. So that's great, we love a new roof. And it's an open flow floor plan here. Hardwoods were added in the kitchen. They almost perfectly match the originals. You can see there's just a little bit of a difference there, but it doesn't really matter when you're the kitchens did not have hardwoods originally, so it's never a surprise to see a slight difference. Now the fridge would go there. It's not there right now. You'll have to BYO fridge here. Garage door is there. I'll show you that in a minute. Laundry is right here, which is really kind of nice and different. So you've got your laundry in here, got some extra storage. You could do some, cleaning supplies, laundry stuff, and then another small pantry style closet right here. So good storage, and there's a ton of storage in this kitchen. It's a lot of cabinet space. It's ample counter space. We've got stainless steel appliances. Gas was converted to gas here. Originally, all these homes had electric cooktops, but there's gas in the home, so it's an easy conversion. And it's done here. And then you get this lovely peninsula here with an overhang. So you would put maybe, I think you could do about 3 stools there. And then you don't really need the eat-in kitchen when you do that. Now, this space jumps kind of right into the dining space, which is flexible, doesn't have to be dining space. We've seen people do a small table and then use the majority of this space as living room space. And I'm gonna get as far back in this corner as I can here to show you this is big. And that corner fireplace, I give you a sneak peek of that when we got started. And look at the light coming through. This location is unbelievable. You will get so much natural light in this home, and there's so much to enjoy right out back. We're gonna talk all about that. Now, utilities are in that closet there, so that's your HVAC, your hot water heater, a little bit of storage. There's no basement in this home, so that's why the utilities are right there. And then look at how completely charming this is. Isn't this great? Again, I'm at 207 Barclay Lane in Cherry Hill. We're a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath rancher for $400. We just launched yesterday. Ranchers in Barclay, let me tell you, have been going crazy. This is a wildly competitive price based on some of the things that we're seeing. I just settled one on Yardley, very nicely redone this week for $50,000 more than we're asking here. So the price is competitive, and I think this is going to fly. And look how pretty. Now I think you could paint those cabinets if the cherry isn't your thing. Those are really nice shaker style cabinets. And then look at all of this space. Might get some glare here with this light coming through. We'll do our best. So really think about like flexible use of space here. These are the original hardwoods. For the most part, they're in good condition. Give you a shot at those. Yeah, there's that glare from that amazing amount of natural light. Now, in Barclay, originally when Scarborough built these homes, there was no overhead lighting. There is a lot of lighting. There's recessed lighting, lighting in the bedrooms that was added. So that's all good stuff. And this is our iconic mid-century corner fireplace. Down so you can see this. And the brick is beautiful. It's reclaimed from Philadelphia. The builder brought that in. It's just so lovely. Look at that. Beautiful brick. Some little hooks there for your fireplace tools. And that can be converted to gas. So this is on a crawl space. There's gas in the home. That is easily taken to a gas fireplace. And then you see we've looped back around to the front door here. Front hall closet here. This is for coats. Good size there. And then let's go take a peek at our bedrooms. Now, I want to point one thing out. This is the 4th bedroom here. And when the Cambridge model was built, you had the option of a 3 or 4 bedroom. Sometimes this does not exist and you get extra living space. So if you've seen anything like that where this seems bigger, it's because you can take this bedroom. And you could do it yourself too. It would be these 2 walls, and then you would reclaim a big amount of additional living space. If you kind of can imagine just what's in my frame right now as being part of this space. Another option, there's a bedroom right here. See the door over to the left? This is a bedroom too. And what I've seen done really beautifully here is French doors right where I'm pointing here, and that can be an office or a playroom or something. It doesn't have to be a bedroom. But this is back towards the 4 bedrooms. Let's check them out. So here's our first one, and they're all a good size. Again, I told you that they have a light, which was an upgrade from what Scarborough did in this neighborhood. There's no lights. It was just one outlet on a switch, and the expectation was that you would bring a floor lamp. Closet right there, that's bedroom 1. Across the hall is bedroom 2. That's where I pointed to this wall. If you wanted to do French doors and have this be more of an office or additional sitting room space, etc., that's totally an option for you. And that one looks out front. Bedroom 3. Corner here, lots of light. Notice that the side windows are not as big as the front windows. That's typical. Main hall bath. I'm just giving you the quick layout and then I'll go a little slower here. So this is the main hall bath that services the 3 bedrooms I just showed you. And then here's our primary suite. Good space in here. Yes, that's the electrical panel. You just hang a picture over it. So we've got 2 closets, 1, 2, and its own bathroom. Good stuff in here. Nice big shower, just a small step. With these ranchers, we get a lot of questions about accessibility. This is a highly accessible home. I don't have exact measurements, but we could always provide those if you were interested in doorway measurements, etc. But I can tell you from experience and from knowing people that have bought this, it's a great layout that's extremely accessible. So again, main hall bath, I'll take you in a little further this time. Tiles in great shape. This is a replacement bathtub. That is not the original. Again, this home was completely rehabbed about 10 years ago, 10 or 11. And what's funny is when I first started on the team, this was one of the first open houses I ever did. It wasn't the first one, but it was one of the first ones I hosted by myself. And I remembered this house for all these years, and I'm gonna show you why. It's the coolest thing. This is back in the primary here. That was a very different market then. That was, I think I hosted this house in the beginning of 2011. A little bit of a different market. If you want to see something funny, you can look up the price of it at that point. But the reason I remembered, and I was so happy to see that it's still here, is on this side of the brick fireplace are all these measurements of kids from like the 70s and 80s. And I was thrilled that the new people left it here. This is just one of those fun little things. Look at this, back to 82 down here. I think it's great. We have one of these in my house. Look at that. And you can barely notice it. And of course, you can clean it off or paint it, absolutely, if you buy this house. But I always remember this. Here's even more up here. I think at one point they were measuring the grown-ups too. Maybe the kids wanted to do that. Oh, comment here from the team. Some people expand the master bath and the closet into that 4th bedroom. Yes. So what I was going to say before I kind of drifted back out here to show you my exciting little thing is that if you think about this space over here as kind of a cube, you have so many options, and there's water in 2 spots. Think about that. So many times we see these bathrooms that are backing up to each other so that it's a little bit more difficult, but we've got water hookups there and in here. So in 2 completely different spots, which gives you so much flexibility to redo this entire setup. You can reconfigure this like crazy. And if you want to see a really cool Cambridge that completely reconfigured, check out 215 Southview. It's currently under contract. It's one of our listings. You will not be able to recognize much. So again, I'm at 207 Barclay Lane, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. We are a 4-bed, 2 full bath Cambridge model rancher. I want to show you the garage. $400,000 is the price, competitively priced. Big 2-car garage. Now I think since the last time we sold this, this sheetrock was added, and this is storage up here. I think you have to be a winner of American Ninja Warrior to get up there because I can't figure it out, or maybe just some ladders. But if you can imagine, all above this, there's a few feet, vertical feet up of storage, which is amazing. And then having the 2-car garage is the best. Side door there, I just want to show you the side door. And this is the crawl space access. We get asked that quite a bit. There it is. And that crawl space goes under the entire house from where I'm standing, not, you know, not the basement. I mean, sorry, not the garage. That's on a slab. There is no basement, but all of this is on a crawl. Okay, so I want to show you kind of like the reason why this is so incredibly special. Sliders to a patio. Look at this great little patio here, and it's bright and sunny, so bear with me. And this is a nice lot. We're on a corner lot. Now you'll notice that the address is Barclay, but the front door faces Yardley, which there's a few of those in Barclay and in Cherry Hill, and they're always confusing. This house really truly does sit on Yardley. Barclay is the side of the house, and we are looking at the Barclay Farmstead. So right there where you see all the fresh plowing, that's the community garden. It was just taken down recently. You can rent plots and people do incredible gardening here, vegetables and sunflowers. It's so beautiful to see. And then let me get you a good shot of the farmstead. Can you see it? It's so bright. I think you can probably see it. This is such an opportunity to be right here. And let me talk to you about some of the things that happen on this incredible piece of land. It's a historic home, the Farmstead home, registered nationally, and it is a community resource like you would not believe. If any of you live in Barclay now and have anything to chime in about, just put it in the comments section, but I'm gonna go through a list of what happens right here. So apart from this incredible community garden, and my son learned to ride his bike on that green space over there. It's a great slight little slope. I see people learning all the time. Those are two cul-de-sacs over there, Dickens and Southview. But at the farmstead, we have something called Holiday House. In the winter, the house opens up. You can go in all the rooms, do some shopping, grab some treats. There's tours for schools and private groups, and then every so often it's open to the public. It's really a fun one to see. The Fall Festival, which just took place a few weeks ago. Again, great, you know, come out, crafts for kids, stuff for adults to do. Story time, I think it's once a month, happens at the farmstead. Music under the stars. So I think it's Tuesday in July, the township sponsors a incredible band. Usually it's a cover band or, you know, something very family friendly, and all the food trucks come out and this place is packed, and there's a couple hours of free music and hundreds of neighbors gathered. It's such a fun time. We go to every single one of them. There's a playground back there. You're not going to be able to see it from here, but it's kind of at the end of that driveway. And then there's all these trails that go back into the woods, and they're absolutely spectacular. You would never know that they're back there, but there's a wooden bridge, and you go back on all these trails, walk or bike. Great for kids. It's not hard. Really, just, I can't believe how nice those trails are. We go all the time. Everybody in the world that lives nearby gets their family photos taken at the farmstead. So you are living with a photo backdrop. There's that new roof I told you about. It's only a couple years old. Doesn't that look great? Wildlife, nature. I mean, you're gonna see some of our infamous wild turkeys. There's deer, there's foxes. There's all kinds of stuff right back here. Nothing crazy. You get it in some shades. Okay, there you can see, look, it's like a postcard. This is standing in the backyard of the house that you've just purchased. Can you imagine? It's like a painting. So there's just so much, it's such a gem. It's wonderful to have something like this. Not every neighborhood, especially not in Cherry Hill, has something like this. It's what makes Barclay so unique. We also have 2 swim clubs. Swim clubs are great. If you're moving from somewhere else, that's a fantastic way to get to know your neighborhood. So many events throughout the summer. We've got a covered bridge. So Covered Bridge Road is not just a creative name. There's a literal gorgeous red covered bridge. Great schools. We have an early childhood center, Barclay Early Childhood Center, and then Russell Knight Elementary School are 2 fabulous schools. So there's so much right here. Again, we're at 207 Barclay Lane in Cherry Hill. Back in the kitchen here. If anyone has any questions, just drop them in the comments. Would love to answer them for you. I want to show you the front of the house too. Let's go out this way. Nice and quiet over here. A lot of people out for walks, walking dogs. I'll show you how cute this is from the outside. So again, if you would like to see the disclosure, set up a tour, talk to us about this opportunity, I'll just send a message to the team. Look at that beautiful brick. Absolutely classic. And so as I was saying, this is Yardley, which again is confusing because the address is 207 Barclay. You turn in off of Yardley and the front door is on Yardley. Barclay is this one on the side. We are going to be open on Saturday, as you can see on the sign. I will be here if you'd like to come say hello, see it in person. I'll be here from 1 to 3. You can grab those details on realtor.com. Look how pretty this is. This is like iconic, classic Barclay right here. I think that's might be an original fixture. And the brick is just so lovely. Let's go back inside one more loop. Who's got a question for me? Anybody? Would love to try and answer it for you before we say goodbye. Let me turn this around so I could say goodbye to everybody. So I want to thank you for joining me here today. It's been a pleasure to show to you. I love this house. I love this location. For somebody, this is going to be a dream come true. The question is that going to be you? So again, I'll be here Saturday, 1 to 3. Sunday's Halloween, just in case you needed that reminder. And hoping for good weather on Saturday so you guys can explore the farmstead a little bit. So just book yourself some extra time to spend some time that way. It's really incredible. All right, so again, I'm Eliza with the Keri Ricci team. Thank you so much for joining us on another live virtual open house. See you at the next one. Bye.